Okay, sounds good. Hi, Lisa. Good to see you. Did your step come in? Yes. Pretty exciting.
Yeah, I did the intro video that you have I did that. And then I did a couple videos from the 90 Day Studio.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's genius idea. Like, I don't know. I thought, you know what, this might be something nice for me to do.
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
yeah,
Hey,
that's a cool idea.
and I'm making another one too. Another one's going to be launched soon as well. And the
Nice.
other 90 days will include yoga. I'm including yoga sculpt in that 90-day one. So like 20-minute yoga sculpt classes and stuff. So it'll be fun. Every
Cool.
90-day one that I create, it will, add or have a different feel to it, if you will. So yeah, I'm going to keep you guys busy. That's for sure. I'm leaving my legacy here.
It's
uh,
good stuff.
how was the introduction video though, then for step? What did that feel like?
Honestly,
Mm-hmm.
oh, I was like trying to keep up.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
Until
I
you
was thinking I'm a little nervous for class. But I need to practice because it's new. Because before, if I missed a step, it didn't matter because I wasn't going to fall because I
mm-hmm.
wasn't anywhere. But now I'm somewhere.
Yep. So, a couple things. First, everyone who started step flow in the very beginning, their everyone's verbal comment about the class is, oh my gosh, I couldn't keep up. I struggled to keep up. So that is everyone. I understand there's another layer of it to you because one trip, but I want you to have more belief in the fact that you've trained for that wobble. So if you were to catch a toe, I think you would have the ability, because of how we train in AgeDEFY, to actually figure out how to not fall from that trip. You would stumble but not fall, right?
Yeah.
So it's just a fine line, but like I said, or like I was saying, and like you said, you just got to keep practicing.
Yeah. And I definitely think for me, it's more about, I mean, I'm not worried about falling so much as I am about like keeping up and then like being like
Oh,
3 steps behind in class and then like, okay, well, everyone's here. So I'll just go.
okay. Well, then this changes my coaching advice really quick. Here it is. Get over it, because guess what? Because we are all behind until we're not. And that's just all there is to it, right? So if you fall behind, oh well, you take a moment, you do one lymphatic breath, exhale, and then wherever we are, you join in.
Jump back in.
Yep, just jump back in. And
That's
eventually you being able to jump back in without even that breath will be your next progression, right? And then you'll mess up and you won't even jump back in. You'll just figure out the mess up in motion, right? And then I mess up and you get a break. Do you see what I'm saying? It's a constant mess up. We're always messing up. We're
yeah.
always taking a moment. So just get over that and keep and having some fun. So if you're not scared to
Yeah.
fall, then I'm excited about that. Yep. Then let's go. We are doing some movement medicine today, though, because I am an injured mover, and but things are getting better, of course, thankfully. So I would like you to have one block and a mobility stick. I'm not for sure where everybody's at today, but this is kind of what happens in December, and it usually happens in August, where it's just those months that through the fitness years that I've spent as a business, everyone kind of falls off, right? Thankfully, I have some creative online programs for people to do when they can't come to live classes, or when the live class studio I take a teaching break for a few weeks. I'm working hard on that online offering, so keep following. It's still in the work as well. So I think since it's just a handful of us, I think we'll have some fun, but we'll also work on a couple things. So I want to work on AgeDEFY forward bend, which is part of my sacral movement massage and movement therapy, if you will. And then I want us to do a clinic with the block and your mobility stick. I have your mobility stick only for balance. So we're going to start on the block. We're going to start with a clinic. So I would like you to put your left foot, well, grab your stick actually. Oh, here, let me let Leah in real quick. I wonder if people are having troubles getting in. Good. And before we put our stick down, let's do something, okay? We're just gonna do some more massage, movement massage for this area, okay? Push the stick down. Lift 1 and 2 of both feet off the ground. Pull your toenails, especially your pinky toenails, towards your shin. Good. Now slow, turn your toes, turn your ankles, shins, knees, and thighs. Lower 1 and 2. Now both legs straight, kind of twist into it. Take this hip back, look at the side wall, and just stretch in this area and lengthen the back hamstrings. Try to lengthen the spine. Good. Now you're going to come up, lift 1 and 2, and twist all the way around. And then you hinge. Push down through 1 and 2. Strength train your legs. Stretch your lines. Lengthen your spine. Keep your eyes on the side wall. And then slow. Come back. Lift 1 and 2 and come center. Now go into releve. Look over your stick. Draw your belly in and up. Slowly lengthen your lower back. Now engage your gluteal muscles. Keep trying to engage them, pull them towards the sacrum. And then lower your toes. Nice work. You're going to slow, just slide or back up and hip hinge slide. Actually, let's do something. So get your block right here. So your block's right there. I want you to position yourself so that the stick goes between your feet and your blocks when we take it to the ground. You're going to hip hinge and do a deep massage. Push the stick into your thighs. Push your thighs into the stick and just like pressure point all the way down to the soft tissue above the knees. Now you're going to just slow come up. We're going to do that again. So watch. You're going to go into this deep. You go, keep your stick to your hips and push stick into the hips. Go all the way back. Now stay right here. And now just push your stick as hard into the center line of each thigh as you can. Push your thighs into the stick. Stop at the soft tissue right above the knee. Feel like you're going to break the stick over your thighs right above the knee. Stretch your spine. Now slow, start to rise. We're going to do it one more time. Push your stick into your hips, move your hips back. Now push your stick down into your thighs as if you're going to break the stick across your thighs. Yep, all the way there. Good. Now I want you to look at your block. And as you look at your block, I want you to slide down your shin, shifting back into your heels. Take your time here. Keep looking at your block. Pause at your ankles. Take a moment. Draw your belly and adjust your pelvis just a little bit. Now, bend your elbows and kind of lower your chest, but keep looking at your block. Now, take your stick and put it on the mat and grab your block. Roll the stick all the way away. Grab your block, flip it up long. Now shift forward into your toes and see if you can place where your headstand head or just the hairline where the forehead and the hair meet. Put that on the block. We'll do all this again in case you're like all the words confused you. Keep the block behind. Shift into your heels. Put right elbow under right thigh up into that soft tissue area right above the knee. Put your left elbow under your left thigh. Now, lift your eyes slowly towards the screen as you lower your hips. Not all the way, just a little bit. Reach down towards the block, straighten your arms. I'm even in my tripod. Good. Now, you can stay right here and watch me, and I'll show you how I'm going through this. So I'm going down, watch here, see how much my knees are bent, and then I'm just going to place my forehead where the forehead and the hairline goes. But if I can't get all the way here and be here, pick up the block and be in your hands underneath the block is the same thing. You push the hands up, you push the head down into the block, and you just hang in this forward bend with your head supported on the block. See where you can go. Go ahead and fold into it. So you're either on the mat, and this takes practice, it takes time. So my head is on the block, my block is on the mat. My weight is in my heels, but it's also forwarded in my head. I can look with my eyes between my ankles, my shins. I have my arms wrapped around the backs of my legs in this deep supported forward bend. But if I wasn't able to get all the way into the space I'm in, my elbows would be next to my shins, knees, wherever I can be, hands underneath the block. Keep eyes between your legs, your shins, and push the block up into your head without the head moving. Hold and your hang for another 8. We're going to bring the block with us no matter what position you're in. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, stay as you are. 2, grab the block underneath it, keep the block to your head, slowly start to lower your hips, lift your eyes to the screen. Now push up with the block. Push forehead into the block, push block straight up to the sky. Good. Now flip the block and lift it right above your head. Now lift head up into the block. See, I'm here. I'm going to lift the head up towards the block, but I'm also going to lower the block ever so slightly. Now keep the head pushing up, fingertips pressing into the block, push block into the head, push head into the block, and activate your spinal line. Hold it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep your head up, keep this line, lift the block, and bring it to your chest without lowering the head. Bring the arms in without lowering the head. Keep your position. Very good. Extend the arms down without lowering your head. Slide into a hinge without lowering your head. Lift your hips to the sky. Lower your chest without lowering your head. Release the block or flip it up, whatever you want. Now lower your head to the block. Very good. Now slow. We're going to do it a little differently this time. Keep your head down the whole time. Lower your hips. Suck in your belly. No block. Come up with long dangling arms. Keep your eyes down. Don't move your head. But right about here at the top, you lengthen your collarbones and you lift your head as if you were pushing up into that block. Hold it for 8, 7, 6. Touch your shoulders to your jaw. Take a full breath in. I say it. We all say it. Ooh. Ooh, nice work. Lisa, were you able to get your foot off the ground in that last one?
And the one that we just did at the very end?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I actually did better than I did at the beginning. I don't have a block, so I was just, pretending, but it was definitely better at the end of class than it was at the beginning. And I also realized today, like when you were talking about when we were in that flow and you were saying like to lean into it and that using that front thigh, that I think I'm better off focusing on the legs and not even using my arms.
Yeah. Because
I have so much work to do in the lower body that I'm just being distracted, and actually just my energy is just being pulled in 2 different directions. Because I stopped doing the arms at the very end and I got so much more out of it. The position and the leg work, especially that front thigh, and just being closer to what I think is the position by taking the arms out.
Well, and that is great strategy for you. Like literally such great strategy, right? Especially if you are think about think about your ribs being your arms. So as you're going out
Yeah.
and back in, pull your ribs away from the legs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you still get
Perfect.
that grounding and stretch because that whole going back in is that lengthening stretch, right? Or either way, but just think ribs. When we're doing instead of arms, just think ribs.
I love it. I
Yeah,
love it so much. Thank
yeah.
you.
Good job, hun.
Yeah.
So I
So,
wonder if you need a bend. I wonder if we just find you. If headstand's not something that we do because of that, I don't know, but maybe this is just your forward bend. Like would this cause it?
no, not normally.
Not normally, but this is more normal to cause it.
Yeah,
Yeah, but because of the hiatal hernia.
yeah,
Yeah. So we don't need to be there then. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not everything is for us, right? Like I can't do that 33 miles because of my stupid hips, right? There's just things I can't do. So, but the forward bend is like a lot of transition part of getting the stick, getting the weights. So and also this is still a stretch in the forward bend stretch, right? Here's like a zone 1 stretch. This is like a zone 4 stretch. Like I can feel that now that I'm tight back here, right? So, Ken, maybe this is just here's your forward bend. Chest is still below the hips, right? So here's your forward bend. Throat is still open. And then you get your weights, you get your stick, and then you just get some leg strengthening.
yeah, I can do all that.
Yeah,
Well,
those days that just are not forward bend days, do what I just showed you. I
yeah,
really think that's just where we go. Try the forward bends, try the headstand, but if it's just like not your day that it's coming together, go back to that because you're still getting all the benefits of the muscle, right? The muscle work of that forward bend, I think.
Oh, well, and on a different subject, I haven't done many of the Patreon workouts at all, but I did the one last night.
Was it fun?
That was really good. It was hard because it's all balance,
Yeah,
but
it's single leg
like it.
motion control week.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna make sure I do each of those this week.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I will tell you though, I mean, could you tell that I don't go out as far? I mean, I'm injured. I'm injured.
Oh, we're sorry you
Yeah,
are.
but I guess it helps all of us.
Yeah. I think so too.
We're all benefiting from that.
Yeah, I love it. Well, I can't wait till you do Patreon today. I don't know what we're going to do. I don't know what's going to happen today. I haven't planned it out yet, but it will be fun. Oh, I have another class today too. Posture training, lymphatic health.
Yeah.
Okay.
We both have other